What's up, my veggies? My name is VTR, and welcome back to another Scooby-Doo review. And this is probably the oddest one I've reviewed. Scooby-Doo Adventures, the Mystery Map. Now, why is this one so strange? They're puppets! They're puppets! Puppets! Now, first thing I want to point out is that the fact that a lot of people from stuff like Sesame Street or similar things to Sesame Street, actually some Sesame Street stuff, and other things of that nature, other puppet type shows have helped work on this, which is actually a pretty interesting thing. Now, since this one was so short compared to the other ones, it's one of the shortest ones. I don't remember if this is long. Let me look up how long Scooby-Doo Goes Hollywood was. Scooby-Doo Goes Hollywood was 49 minutes long. This one was only 45 minutes long, so this is the shortest one I've reviewed. And I still technically consider this a movie, so it counts, and plus it's on the Scooby-Doo movie list. This one was weird, though. Okay, one thing I want to point out, here's the story. Scooby and Shaggy order a pizza, comes to the map, and they go looking for the treasure. That's the basic plot. Now, I can clearly tell they were going for a younger audience with this one. But that is not an excuse for me to review this any other way. That's always been my thing. I don't care what the target audience was for a movie or TV series, it can still be reviewed fairly. Sure, you're looking at different merits, but this, and there are stuff made for little kids that I love, so that's saying something. Not that I'm not thinking this is terrible. It definitely isn't. It's definitely not at it's definitely not at Curse of the Lake Monster levels, but one thing, this one's lazy when it comes to music. It uses 3 different songs that were intros to other Scooby-Doo movies. Well, I know the Scooby Abracadabra Doo was one of them, and the one, the Scooby-Doo Camp Scare, was one of them. The other one that's in here, I couldn't remember which movie that was from, but I recognized it. And I was like, sitting there like, what? Like, I was legit, like, confused. Like, why are you being lazy? Why didn't you make a whole new, maybe because of the fact that this is probably made, this is probably a last minute decision to get made, I'm guessing. Now, this one, I will point out, is an homage to, Scooby-Doo, a pup named Scooby-Doo. And I believe in the show, Scooby would shapeshift as like comedic jokes and stuff. I think he did, from what I remember. And that happens in this, so here's that. I want to point out, Shaggy and Scooby, for what it is, they steal the show. But that's not saying much. Now, did I hate this at all? No, but it is very boring. It's very slow, and it feels longer than it is. Like, it drags on for so, and the characters, even though it's based around the characters from What's New, Pup Named Scooby-Doo, they still don't act smart, in my opinion. They're talking down to the audience and all that. And it's not really something I like when it comes to kids shows and things like that. Like, I don't like when the show kind of like cocks down to the kids. Everyone else has their same voice actors except for Velma. She got recasted, but I'm pretty sure that her voice, I think I know why, because her voice was very different in the A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, so I'm guessing that's why they did it. And seeing some of these characters in a puppet form is really weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, Scooby and the Scooby puppet is pretty good. I used to own a plushie that looks almost exactly like that. And Shaggy is alright as a puppet. He looks like, but like Fred is. I know they're going for kind of how he looked in the A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, but he looks really weird. Daphne looks like straight out of Sesame Street, and Velma just. I get they're trying to make her look like she did in the in A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, but it just looks strange. And there are actually two mysteries and kind of two bad guys, kind of ish, and literally like this is broken into two parts, kind of, and in between both parts is a little dance sequence, which I guess makes sense. I guess it makes sense because of the fact that let me angle this down some. There we go. I guess it makes sense just because of the fact that I think there was a dance little break. I know that when I was making a music video a while back, actually it's on this channel, an AMV that I made. There was a little like thing of the Pup Named Scooby-Doo characters dancing, and I'm pretty sure that happened a few times. So I guess that was a little throwback to that as well. But just the fact that this felt weird. Like, why take Scooby-Doo and turn them into puppets? Now, I think this could have been executed better than it was. Don't get me wrong, what they did wasn't terrible, but it's definitely on the lower end of these movies. Like, it doesn't make me angry, but like, I was legit like not really invested the whole time. I don't see how some little kids would even be invested for a short amount of time. That hair is in the wrong spot on my head. That's weird. But like, it's an extremely weird situation with this movie. And I'm just like sitting there while watching it and thinking like, what? And if you want to get technical, this movie is technically live action. But I could see how some people would enjoy this. But personally, I won't remember it in a few days. Like, it's like nothing of substance, I guess is what I'm looking for. Like, I guess there's nothing really to get you excited for this, and I don't know what to rate it, 'cause I don't hate this, but I don't like it either. But it also falls into the other category of that Legend of the Vampire fell into, where Scooby and Shaggy stuff was kind of the best parts, but I honestly don't know. I am legit just trying to figure that out. Like, I am completely confused on some of that. Well, that needs to be cut. Like, that's out. Like, anybody else notice that? Okay, that's something I don't even need to worry about right now. But no, this movie just does things that I was not expecting. And I don't know how to rate it. I really don't. I don't think it deserves a 3, though. And I don't think it deserves a 2. Definitely doesn't deserve a 1 because it's not unwatchable. But it's definitely not to the I guess just because of the boringness of it and the fact that I feel like there was more potential here for this. Don't get me wrong, the puppets, some of the puppets look nice. Like the pirate puppet looks really nice and I like it. It reminds me a lot of Cookie Monster. And there's this lighthouse dude, the puppet for that is really nice. It reminds me of Dinosaurs, that old show for some reason. I don't know why it reminded me of that, but it did. But I think I'm going to go 2.5. I legit think 2.5 is the best this movie's going to get out of me. Like, not even joking. I think that 2.5 is the best this movie is getting out of me. Yeah. 2.5. Best this is going to get out of me. So, I don't remember what's next. It's either Franken Creepy or WrestleMania. I don't remember which one it is. It's one of those two, I think, though. I could be wrong. Or it might be Stage Fright. It's one of those. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm going to go watch everyone's next, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!